Our top focus, the Indian Army Northern Command has shared a new video on Operation Sindoor. Indian Army now underscores the ceasefire only came after Pakistan's requested and begging. Repeat message comes in from the Indian Army, a warning also to Pakistan. It's the Pakistan DGMO that called them, begged for the ceasefire.
ये कश्मीर में 90 के दशक के बाद सबसे बड़ी टारगेट किलिंग है
और ऐसे में काफी भगदड़ पहलगाम इलाके में जो है वो मची हुई है।
टोटल 6 जगह पे पाकिस्तान में 24 इम्पैक्ट्स हुए हैं भारत की तरफ से।
After my communication with the Pak DGMO, he proposed that we cease hostilities.
We're also now joined by Colonel Shailendra Singh. Colonel Shailendra Singh, we are seeing how nation first, no compromise continues to be what the Indian Army has said. This video that has now been put out is also a very clear reminder to Pakistan not to indulge in terrorism.
Jai Hind, Namaskar. Let me tell you very clearly, Pakistan will never understand this language. That when them that yes, you are doing this, you are doing that, and don't do this, don't do that. Their bread and butter is only one, because they have an army which cannot fight. They have a ISI which can only strike from left, right, center, but never ever come in front for a war. This is not my statement. This is a statement from Pakistan. This is a statement from the world. Now, you were talking about this so-called ceasefire. You can please evaluate. Anyone, any right-thinking layman can also evaluate. Pakistan, if you were a winning team, why will you ask for the ceasefire? Then I should have asked for the ceasefire. If Trump says that you went to him asking for a ceasefire, then why did we had to dispute it? That no, Trump never spoke to us on this. We did not do a ceasefire because he told us. Above all, where is Kirana Hill? Is it in my territory, your territory? That is the only Kirana store which had your so-called nuclear arsenal, which you had gone and blackmailed or, tried to scare the US that India is about to strike. That may also be a lie. The bigger part, the bigger picture. Whose 11 or 13 airfield got stuck? If it got stuck in India, then India would have asked for the ceasefire. It got stuck at a place which is called as Pakistan. And you had all your strategic aircrafts there. So who will ask? Who will ask for the ceasefire? I will ask or you will ask? Above all, 9 terrorist camps. We stuck, we claimed, we gave proof. You stuck what? Because when you can't even name one terror camp in India, how will you strike? So these are the proofs. But then these are proofs for a person who is not blind, who has got some eyes, who has got some senses. Pakistan wouldn't have that. Pakistan, there is only one thing which they score outrightly, and I admire that for them. And that is false propaganda, false information, false picture. वहां पर जो दिखता है, वही बिकता है. That is the biggest asset of Pakistan, that the ISI and army controls everything, including the perception management, including what they see as a public, is all controlled by Pakistan. I can reassure Pakistanis, you got a very fantastic army, which has never ever fought a war or won a war. But yes, they have always won elections. Is not again my saying, it is in your own country, you know it, you see it every day. So there is no point that I waste my time that whether Pakistan won or understands or not. Pakistan is already looking for routes in to India now from Nepal and other places. That itself shows now you don't have the guts because you know Operation Sindoor is on. Next one strike and India wants to read it as done by you. You know what is coming for you.
That's right.
And let us see your Chacha Tau Trump can how much protect you.
I also wanted to, Colonel Shailendra Singh, thank you for that. Go across to Major Samar Paltur, who's joining us now on the phone line. Major Samar Paltur, we've seen what Operation Sindoor was about. You were right here in the studios of Republic TV when we were speaking about it. Today, another clear message comes in from the Indian Army warning Pakistan terrorism is not going to be tolerated in India.
I think the message has already been made very amply clear to the Pakistanis regarding their misadventure, what they've done. And now whatever gimmicks that they're trying to do at the eastern front, like from Bangladesh, and finding new routes for infiltration to disturb the peace in probably the eastern states of India. So I think this time the hit will be more deep. It will be more precise, more lethal, and collateral will also be there. Initially, collateral was avoided, but collateral will be there so as to ensure that Pakistan does not have an infrastructure left to support terrorism, to carry out attacks against the people of India and the civilians of India. So I think message is amply clear, and the devastation effect is going to be much more in case they feel adventurous by this year end. That is what the speculative intelligence reports are saying, that they are regrouping, reorganizing the terrorist tanzeems, and with Hamas leadership who had visited POK in the month of January in 2025 and how they guided them how to go about the attacks. I think things are not going to be tolerated anymore. We have seen in the SCO summit, we've seen the joint statements which have come out, and the world is now aware that India has arrived, and India is dead serious about whatever it states and promises.
All right, absolutely and completely agree with you, Major Samar Paltur. This is a message that has gone out loud and clear, and India has underscored that the ceasefire narrative that India had stated that will continue. Let me also go across to our colleague Ishan joining us live on the story. Ishan, very, very clear message from India once again to Pakistan, a message that has been noted by the world and Pakistan, but we are re-emphasizing our concerns and our clear dedication to terrorism, to being against terrorism.
Absolutely. India has constantly maintained that the core terrorism values that have been used by Pakistan and these tactics used by Pakistan, such as death by 1,000 cuts, have no place in the modern world. They have been targeting civilians, and this is not acceptable at all. India has clearly sent out a message, not only nationally but internationally as well, at various forums, various levels, and various summits. The foreign policy and defense posturing of India has been consistent that such kind of dastardly acts will not be tolerated and cannot be condoned at all. The messaging has been very clear, not only just through the diplomacy, but through the army and military posturing as well. Just after Operation Sindoor, India has gone into a frenzy of upgrading and updating its defense systems. The exercises that have come after that, international exercises that India is participating in, such as ones with the NATO countries and with currently ongoing with Egypt, and one Yuddhabhyas ongoing in the United States. Similarly, Prime Minister Modi, even at the SCO, had mentioned that the Pahalgam terror attacks are not acceptable and should not have been carried out, and it is a consistent message from India that has been going out.
All right, thank you for giving us those details, Ishan. This is a clear message that the army